What's up, family? It's Willie D, y'all. Out here in sunny California with the legend, the man, the myth. Oh man, one of my favorite people in the world, Mr. John Amos. How
How
you
you
doing,
doing,
man?
boss man?
Oh man, if I call it, I might spoil it. Ladies and
All
gentlemen,
right.
you know it's been a lot of conversation, a lot of chat in the background as of late concerning you and your health and other things. And we've heard from a lot of people, but we've heard very little from you. And so I wanted to take this opportunity and update my audience on what was going on with you. How you feeling, first of all?
First of all, I want to thank you for providing me with the opportunity to speak directly to your following, and your following is immense. I mean, they're definitely worth speaking to. And let me clarify some issues. My health is relatively good for a man my age, and I'm, in fact, good enough that I just finished an episode of Suits LA, the spinoff from the very popular program Suits, in which I play John Amos for the first time in my life, and I'm addressed as such in the script. And it follows life to a certain degree because they're wondering, my employers or potential employers, as the script goes, are wondering, have I got the fortitude and the health to maintain the role that they have provided me the opportunity to play. And I came through by the grace of God. Came through and it worked well. It was a pilot, but having done enough pilots in my career, I have a very strong feeling that this could be a very popular show if taken to series. Time will tell. And I'm hopeful that at some point, should it go to series, that you'll join me as a guest member of the cast, contingent upon your availability.
Oh, absolutely, man. It would be an honor. Are you at liberty to say what that role is?
No, it'd be pretty much a role that you and I and the director, who's very receptive to any suggestions I might make, would suggest to them. But they're open, and of course, when you're in the pilot stage, as we've done the pilot, they pretty much got their cast set. And if it does go to series, I will definitely be on board, and I will be requesting you with a very strong voice. I'd love to have you as part of the ensemble, man.
Beautiful.
It would be a beautiful thing for everybody concerned.
Yeah. Yeah. Concern. That is the operative word here, man, because a lot of people have been concerned about you, and I know from the first time that I spoke with your son KC, and I watched that video of you like explaining how you were in total control of your own faculties. You listening to you speak right now, you speak as well as anybody that would have total control of their faculties. Why is it that people try to put that type of information out there to try to make people believe that you're not in control of your own faculties? It seemed like somebody was trying to silence you or something.
I think it's part of human nature, first of all. There is a flaw in the human spirit that dictates that some people, those who are less talented or have a different agenda than us being on the opposite side of the negative, are leaning towards the positive. And some people just are hell bent on tearing other people down. So I've been a victim of that for all the years I've been in the business. And it started early on. This is not the first incident I've encountered where negative opinions have been foisted on the public, and they've tried to tell the public, oh, this is what's wrong. This is John Amos is this. John Amos is that. Well, I'm telling you out of my own mouth, I'm all right. And I'm sitting here with one of my favorites, people in the world, a positive figure. Okay, so that ought to tell you something. Seeing is believing, and you can believe this. I'm all right.
Look, not only is he all right, he's out of sight. You dig what I'm saying? Like we've been sitting down having conversation about all kinds of things, and we've come to know each other better, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's a beautiful thing when you get to have a conversation, when you get to meet somebody that you really admire, especially when you start talking about somebody who helped shape your childhood. That's a beautiful thing when they turn out to be a beautiful person. And this guy right here, man, he's everything that I thought that he would be, and more. And so that's why I want to make sure that you guys got to see and hear for yourself Mr. John Amos speak and on his his condition and his health. And as you can see, he's very much in control. And man, we are rooting big time for you. When we first found out that you were having any kind of trouble at all, it was beautiful for me to see so many people that was personally concerned about you. That, I mean, like, how does that make you feel when you get that type of feedback?
It's gratifying, needless to say. It's gratifying and it's a blessing. And I count my blessings every time I look amongst my colleagues and friends and associates, and I see people like yourself. And another thing I'd like to point out about you is the relationship you have with your son is comparable to the relationship I have with my son. In other words, he's my business partner and one of my favorite people in the world, if not my very favorite person in the world. He's looked out for me, and I looked out for him, and we're building something together. And I can only hope that God continues to bless me so I can invite you to the table to sit down and share our blessings with us.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Good deal.
Yeah, I know this is not an official interview, but I got to ask you this question, man. What has been your favorite role to play during your illustrious career?
I put Roots right amongst them because of the impact that it had on us socially as a race of people, as human beings, that's been so miscast and lied about, quite frankly. Our history has been distorted, and you, by the example you set with your son, and by the example you set by going forward with your business acumen, have proven all of that wrong time and time again. And I can only hope that others will follow in your footsteps and try to emulate you in terms of the way you conduct yourself, the way you conduct your family, and take care of your son and others that you love, your entire family. And your career speaks for itself. So that's all I can say. As far as my favorite role goes, again, I reiterate, I would have to say Roots because of the impact that it had worldwide. Worldwide. And recently we lost Louis Gossett Jr., who played fiddler in Roots, and that was a great loss. He was a great man, a great actor, and a giving actor. And he was out of the old school. I mean, he knew his craft. Today you got what I call 90-day wonders. Some of these young people come into the industry, they do one or two projects, and they assign themselves the status of stars, whatever that is. Nobody stays up top forever. I've had a long and illustrious career, and I'm grateful to God for it. But I also know that all good things must come to an end at some point. But I see you and your son ready to pick up the torch and carry on in all aspects of the industry. And I'm so glad to have a relationship with you and your followers.
Yeah, absolutely. And likewise, ladies and gentlemen, the great, the iconic, the legendary, this guy is everything to me, man, and I know y'all feel the same way. John Amos, no more talk.
Willie D, no more talk.